Hi, I'm Brody, and this is 57 Questions with Isaac Hatchitt. Starting up with some questions here. Where do you want to go to school?
I am planning on going to school at BVU, Buena Vista University, at Storm Lake, which is about 2.5 hours northwest from here.
All right. Do you have any scholarships there? Is there any other
Uh,
reason you want to go?
yeah, I have a full tuition scholarship that I got that pays for all my tuition, and then I got a couple other ones that help me pay for my housing. I got a computer science scholarship. That's the full tuition one. I got the presidential scholarship. I got esports scholarship. I got a scholarship that because I'm from Iowa. I got a visiting scholarship, and then I got a scholarship from Fairway.
Oh. Um, would you like to go into any of those scholarships? Like for the esports one, does that mean you have to do esports there? Or for the
Yes.
presidential one, what is
So
that
for
for?
the comp side, the computer science one, sophomore year, I have to work as like a assistant basically to some of the professors. I believe I get paid. It's an internship there. I'm excited for that. Get some knowledge from them. And then for the esports one, I just have to play esports there for 4 years.
Hmm,
But and or as long as I play esports there, I get the scholarship.
sounds pretty
Mhm.
well set up. Um, Just some other simple questions. Where did you grow up?
I was born in Des Moines, and I've lived in Adel my whole life. Um, say I've moved around, but I've never left the town. So I've just been, I say Adel. I've went through elementary all the way to now.
Um, how do you get ready for school every day?
Depends on how I feel when I wake up, and depends what I have. If I have my open, I don't make my lunch. If I have my open on the fifth, I don't make my lunch. But like today, I don't have an open during lunch, so I just pack a lunch the night before, go to sleep, wake up usually around 7:30, take a shower, grab breakfast, and eat while driving to school.
All right, thank you. Well, what time do you go to bed usually?
Depends. Usually 11 o'clock. I try to average around 11 o'clock, 11:30.
No
Um,
curfew.
no curfew. If I have to study for something, it's usually midnight.
Hmm. Um, how long do you usually sleep?
I don't know. Average, I think 7 hours, 6 hours. Probably not the best, but
That's enough. How do you decide what to wear every day?
I look at my clothes that I have in my closet, and then that's the outfit I usually pick. I just decide right then and there. Say no real plan. Just figure it out.
You just grab whatever you see.
Yeah, basically.
That's a good idea. Um, do you have any role models you look up to?
My parents, both my dad, my mom, um, are real big role models. Um, family members mostly. My sisters, my older siblings, that how they've lived their lives really taught me stuff, even just by observing them. Other than that, I don't really have any like we would say celebrity role models, but just the people around me and the people I've grown up with, and mostly adults, older people that I know personally.
Um, what are some activities that you are currently in or plan to do?
I am currently we just finished theater for the spring play, so I was student director for that. I'm currently in esports. We're playing Valorant for our spring season. Um, I play that. I was in speech for ADM speech, and those are pretty much most of the activities. And I was in Post Start, the cooking team that we had that we just started up this year. For what I'm planning on doing in like college and stuff, it's just esports, focusing more on that, and so I have more time, less time. Um, Usually I have less time now because I have to do a bunch of other activities, but when I focus on that, and then I might do rec football, rec volleyball, stuff
Oh,
like that
yeah.
with hopefully some college friends I make.
Um, Let me see. What was your role as student director in the actual play
Um,
here?
so basically, the gist of it is I just help the actors, um, be the a tool for them to use. Basically, if they need help with lines, help them with lines. If they need help with blocking or like basically where they're supposed to be on stage, help them with that. I help manage like things and stuff, so things don't go awry. And then I also just help the directors take stuff off the plate. If they need me to do something, I can do it, and then just basically make their job a little less stressful.
Um, what was it like creating the esports team?
It was an interesting experience to say the least, because started I would say at the end of middle school, like the end of eighth grade, but nothing really happened. Made a proposal, gave it to our AD, our athletic director, tried to talk about it, then it kind of not really happened. But then sophomore year, the IT department kind of backed us. They noticed what we are trying to still do it. They backed us, and with that support from them, we got pushed into doing it, which was it's been an amazing experience. From then on to here, it's only grown. The people have We've gotten more people to come out. We've gotten more support from the school and the community. We've gotten more tools to use. We got PCs this last year, so now we can play double the amount of games we were doing before. It's been an amazing experience. We've gone to state, which is a whole other experience, and how they run it. It's just exciting.
Why do you think people should join esports?
If you, I mean, everyone, not everyone, but majority of people in this day and age now love playing some sort of video game. Um, and if you like playing the video games that we have, it's an amazing experience. It's a different experience than just playing at home with your friends, with other people, because you get to play with actual teammates that you will work with. You will come with strategies and stuff like that. Um, and I love that part of the competitive side. And if people can't do other sports or don't want to do like football and those physical sports, you can still be part of that team mentality, make friends, and grow in that community. Um, and it's an amazing experience. You get to make friends and meet people that you pretty sure would not have met if you didn't. I met a lot of people that I would not have talked to if it wasn't because of esports. Um, and it's an amazing experience.
Um, hmm. What are some hobbies you actually do in your spare time other than like working and things like that?
Um, uh, I play video games. Um, I put I play board games. I don't really do much hobby wise. Um, I've done like clay pigeon shooting and hunting. I've done that. Um, Not much other than that. Study for school a lot and then work. Those are pretty much the things that take up most of my time. And other than that, I just play video games, play board games, um, and then hunting and clay pigeon shooting. That takes up all my life really.
Hmm. Um, do you read any books, and if so, what is the last book that you read?
I barely read any books in the I I think own three books in my name, and they are all Lord of the Rings. They are just the three books from Lord of the Rings, and that is the last book I've read. I read a lot of books when we used to do like SSR and stuff in school, but if it wasn't in school, I would barely read. The
Hmm.
only books I've read outside of school is Lord of the Rings.
And that is a good
Hmm.
series. Good movies too.
Hmm.
Um, what is it like to be in a leadership position?
It's nice. I mean, I like being in that leadership position. I like being there for people and helping run and organize things. Uh, Even as I say, as a captain and a student director, being able to help run things so they would go smoothly, and being there to help that people, the students too, knowing that I'm a tool or a resource they can use to go to, that if they need help, it just I enjoyed doing it. Um, and even like if I would help try to coach some people for like some like JV, if I was on varsity, I'd help try to coach JV a bit. Felt nice to know that I can help these people grow, just like how some people in my past have helped me grow.
Um, what type of music do you listen to?
Mostly pop or 80s rap and hip hop. I grew up a lot on 80s rap and hip hop. That's what my dad listened to, and so and rock, 80s rock, 90s rock. So I listen to a lot of that. Guns N' Roses, uh, Eminem, Snoop Dogg. Um, those are mostly like I've listened to a lot of those. Other than that, whatever my if I like a song, if I'm listening to the radio and I like a song, or I hear something on like Instagram or TikTok when I used to have that, I would find it on Spotify and like put in a playlist. No real genres I listen to, but I just enjoy what I hear.
Do you recommend any of those songs specifically?
Um, I mean, if it's a, I recommend 80s music. It's good. Um, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but especially 80s rock, hip hop, 80s, 90s. Those are all good. If you haven't listened to them, go listen to them. Just find any of the popular artists from the 80s and 90s, and I bet you like some of those songs.
I agree. Um, how do you keep up with having schoolwork and activities and your hobbies like that? How do you keep that all in check?
A lot of like self responsibility. I usually, depending on the week or in the morning, I just while I'm doing other stuff, I try to think of like basically a schedule for me for the day. Like, hey, I'm gonna do this. Okay, I have a study hall. What am I doing during that study hall? Do I have anything? If not, okay, you can just sit around and rot basically. Sit on my phone, let's say hall, or sit on my computer. If not, okay, I need to do homework. Do I have tests this week? Do I need to study for that? When's the homework due? When can I do that? I try to get all my homework done before I go home because I know I really have no. If I have time at home, I don't want to spend it doing schoolwork. But if I do, I usually do it late at night. So I try to just plan everything. So and it's worked out for these last 4 years with all these activities and stuff. It's surprisingly worked out enough. But I say it's just a lot of like self responsibility of making a plan, but also following through, or at least getting it done in time that you need to be it have it done.
Um, what is your fondest childhood memory?
Um, Fondest. I don't know if I have one. I
Like,
I did. I used to live next to like Evans Park by that trail, and there's the funeral home there. And they would during the snow during like winter they would plow the parking lot, and all the snow would be at the end right where the hill was at, and I think sliding down that hill like that just having like a hill right basically right behind my house that we could go sledding on was pretty fun. I enjoyed that.
um, what is it like to be a twin?
I don't know. At least for me, I just it's. I mean, we used to share everything. We always lived in the same room. We always went and did almost everything as a kid. Like, but now as like a teenager or high schooler, when we basically kind of formed our own lives, found our own interests, um, it's just like I guess like just having another sibling. Um, it's nice to know like that we have our own interests now and that we've branched off and not are just doing the same thing. But it's yeah. I mean, it's I just see him as another sibling, kind of. I mean, he is my twin, and there's that special connection. But other than that, yeah.
Um, what types of drinks do you like? Do you hydrate?
I do have my water bottle. I have had for a year or two, I think. Yeah, I need to drink my water. I never drink enough water. Even with this gallon jug, I never drink enough water. Other than that, I like Sprite, some sodas, um, and like Gatorade Propels. Those are good. Not a big fan of like sparkling water or carbonation water. I don't know. Not a big fan of that, but other than that, and then energy drinks, I don't try to drink a lot. I just don't want to have unnatural caffeine. Also just don't like the taste of coffee.
What is your favorite food?
Steak, probably. Red meat, beef. I just like it. It's good. I like a good steak.
Um, what is your favorite color?
Blue. It used to be green, but now it's blue.
A lucky number you have?
9 or 30.
Why those numbers?
9 used to be the number I always went for, and then I think 5 years ago I changed it to 30 because 30 is my birthday.
Hmm.
9, I don't know why. I just liked 9, but 9 or 30, I like those numbers.
Um, what is your favorite game that you play? Not just in esports, but what is your favorite game?
Ever, um, that's hard. I like D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. I play it a lot with. I've played it since my dad played it with us when we were kids, and I mean it's stuck around. For all the games I've played and all the games I've stopped playing and dropped, or those that one, D&D or any like Wii Sport. There's Nintendo Sports now, which is on Nintendo Switch, but like Wii Sports was a really we played that a lot as a family.
Um, what is your favorite class to take? Not just like this year, but in all of high school that you've had.
I think all the culinary classes, I just like cooking, and it taught me stuff about cooking and all this stuff, and it made help let me find a passion that I probably would not have had. I enjoy it. That's like the most fun I've had in a class.
Hmm. Do you have any pets?
I do. I've had a lot actually. I've had I think a total of 7 cats. They're all dead now, but that was like my childhood cats. Um, and then I had Patch. He's gone now, but he was my first dog. And then I had Duchess, another dog, and then I've had 2 more. I've had 3 more. Baron, um, Maggie, Doc, and Belle. Those are all dogs. I've had a lot of pets through my life.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
What do you like most about this school? Or what do you not like about this school?
Um, most of the teachers. I enjoy most of the teachers.
I thought you were
Um,
saying you hated most of the
no, no, no,
teachers.
no. Um, I feel like we have. I mean, I haven't had some of the teachers here, but the teachers I've had in class, I feel like they make class interesting. Or I know that they're trying. They help me a lot. Like Mrs. Canepa has helped me a lot. When I had Mrs. LR for math, she helped me a lot. All my math teachers, Miss Armstrong and Kubiak, Mr. Kubiak, those they've helped. They are understanding. They make class fun and interesting.
Thank you. What is a favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving, because I that's like the one holiday I almost guarantee see at least most of my family.
Are you a family oriented person?
Yeah, I enjoy it. I'm lucky to have most of my family, at least most of my like close relatives. Like almost all of my mom's side lives in Adel, and my dad's side they live like 30 minutes away. So most of the time, and I have the fondest memories, like the best memories of holidays is Thanksgiving because we can hang out as one big family, eat a lot of food, play games. I enjoy it all.
Do you have a favorite restaurant?
Um, that's a good question. I don't know. Uh, I like uh fried chicken. So any like the fried chicken restaurants. We're talking about like fast food. We're talking about like sit down dining. That's a good question. China Village. China Village is really good. That's probably my favorite like sit down restaurant. The one just across the street.
What cartoons did you watch growing up?
Amazing World of Gumball, Teen Titans, Ben 10,
Original or
original Teen
okay,
Titans.
not
And then I
Go.
also watched Go, but when Teen Titans was still a thing, I watched it. The Justice League off of Netflix, um, Ben 10, Young Justice when that came out. There's a lot. I watched a lot of cartoons.
Did you
Um,
watch Word Girl?
I did watch World Girl. Let's say kids. World Girl. I
Martha
watched
Speaks.
Martha Speaks. Yep. A lot of the PBS Wildcrats, all those PBS shows. Those were like the early days. We used to. I remember during the summer we would have to play. We had to do like schoolwork still. My parents forced us to do schoolwork. And there was this PBS game where there was a bunch of different PBS characters from all the shows. And it was like math related or something. That was the one game we could play. 'Cause we couldn't play video games unless we got all our schoolwork done. And so we just played that a lot to get our schoolwork done.
Um, I feel like I've already asked these questions or you've answered them, but have you made a lot of friends through theater or your other activities?
Yes, that's my one big tip. If like anyone asks me what one thing I learned from high school is to do activities, take opportunities, do activities. Because the amount of people I've met through all these different activities and opportunities, I would not have met if I didn't. Even middle school, even in elementary, all the reason why I know most of these people, all these people, yes, they've also gone to school this whole time, but I've met them through like baseball, football, the esports, theater, speech, um, all those activities that I've done wrestling, I know them and I've talked to them and are friends with most of them because of activities.
Uh, what teachers have influenced your life?
Mrs. Canepa is a big one. I know she's my advisor, but still, she's a big one. She's the one that pushed me to do all these college classes and strive for more than what I could have. Because I was planning on really just taking high school smooth and try to just pass with A's of like the easy classes or the base classes. But she pushed me to do like AP and all the math classes, all that stuff. Um, Other than that, um, yeah, she was a big one.
Um, what is some advice you would give to people?
Yes, like I said, try new things. If you see an opportunity, even if you think you might enjoy it, try it. If you don't, that's the worst that can happen, really. Just try it for a year or try it for a little bit. That's what I would recommend. Just try new things, meet new people.
Um, what is your biggest struggle?
I procrastinate a lot. I don't do even with like I said like self restraint or like self responsibility of like figuring out doing homework and stuff. I still do it like last minute. Like yeah, I procrastinate a lot. I do everything I want to do first, which usually isn't the stuff I need to do. So that's one big struggle I have. I've gotten better, but
Um, what compliment will you always remember, if there is any?
I don't think there is one. Um, I forget stuff a lot though. But yeah,
That's fair. Um, just some simple questions again. What places do you like to shop at?
I'm Amazon. I don't shop physically a lot. I like looking at stuff, but I don't like spending. I It's weird. I don't like spending money, but if I do spend money, I like spend a lot of it fast. Like it's like either I drop a lot of money at one place or I don't buy anything. So that's I don't like shopping because I don't like losing money, but I also like getting things. So I don't know. Amazon's a lot because then I can just stay at home and buy stuff, or I get deals from online. But I I I which is weird because I don't like buying things online because I don't wait. I don't like waiting. I want to buy it and have it right after I bought it. So yeah.
Um, what candy do you like?
Anything gummy, like gummy bears, Micah Nights, those type of things too, like theater candy. Those are good.
Um, what do you think will happen to esports after you leave?
Hopefully grow, hopefully expand, hopefully thrive. Um, hopefully, like with this new school, we'll get a bigger room because we're already way too big for our room. Like the practices were like all like shoved into a box basically because of how small the room we have right now. It works, and I'm so grateful for it. Um, I'm grateful that we have a room, but it's just for how fast we grew, it's small. So I think we'll still grow, and with the new students coming in, like with when we started, esports was kind of new to like the world itself. Not really new to the world, but like still like people were still getting you know about it and stuff. But now these younger generations see like esports and video games and all this other stuff that they will hopefully it will just be like another like sport like football and stuff eventually down the years where it's just another thing. It's not really new, but it's and people will join it. I hope it grows and I think it will.
Where exactly is the room? I don't even know.
It's at Meadowview Elementary by the swimming pool. It's a decently sized class. It's like a class. It was just a classroom, basically, a STEM room. I think it was until we transformed it into the esports room. It works nice. We have all of our consoles and all of our PCs set up there. So,
Um, oh, what is a kind act that you've done recently for someone else?
um, I don't know.
Do you hold a door?
Yeah, I
Uh,
guess I held a door this morning. I held a door for someone this morning. Um, I technically helped someone plug in a computer uh, this morning so they could charge it. I guess that's a kind act. Um, yeah, I don't know.
what is your Subway sandwich go-to order? What?
Um, my Subway sandwich go-to order. I think my go-to order. I've been liking a lot of like steak jalapeno recently, but my OG like original go-to order was chicken breast, shredded cheese, lettuce, honey mustard. If I felt like I wanted something else, jalapenos on flatbread toasted, or herbs, herbs and cheese, herbs and cheese toasted.
How do you feel about the current state of the economy in our growing world?
Um, I mean, it's interesting. Hopefully, I know we've faced a lot of inflation since COVID and past that, so hopefully it goes down. Everything's getting expensive. I'm happy that gas is down. That was the most thing that I really pay attention to was just gas prices. I mean, we're down. We're under $3 now. Hopefully, it goes back to what original. I don't know if it will, but hopefully, it goes back to what originally was. It kind of sucks though because it went up right when I started driving, and I pay for my own gas. But I don't know. It's there. It's happening. Hopefully, it fixes itself. I don't really have any control over it right now. So
Who wrote these questions? Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
yes, it is. If Home Alone's a Christmas movie, Die Hard's a Christmas movie. It's the same thing. It's a movie during Christmas.
Um, what is some advice you would give to upcoming classes?
If say try new things, try out new opportunities. Um, also like try in school, even for a low, even if it's the basic, the bare minimum. Just do it. Don't complain. Don't. It's life. You got to figure it out. Just do it. if you need help, ask your teachers. They're here to help you. Don't complain too much. I mean, you can. I complain, so you can complain. Everyone complains, but just try.
Are you excited to graduate soon?
Yes, I'm excited. Excited to go to college. I've saw the campus. I've met people. I'm talking to some people from that's going there, and I'm excited. I'm excited to branch out and see new things and to like play esports with a college level team.
Do you wear wigs?
No,
Have you worn wigs?
no,
When will you wear
I
wigs?
am not wearing wigs. I don't. I don't. I don't think I'll ever need to wear a wig. I never wore a wig during theater, and that was like the only time I think I'll ever wear a wig.
Who wrote these questions? I did not see these online. Um, well, that was 57 questions with Isaac Hatchitt. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.